Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watts. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Watts, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
1st down.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st down, it's Palmer, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The Eagles' 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Watts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Back to throw. Watts. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 82.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll run on first down. Mobley, he finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down. Watts got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw on second down. Watts over the middle. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. From the gun, Watts escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's complete, right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Ball on the 8, second and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Operating from the gun. Watts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Running back, again the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Watts. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Watts under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. they're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rolling to his left. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
By number 23.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Taken down and sacked.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the second down throw on target. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Watts steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the gun on third down. Watts going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a throw right sideline is complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red end zone now. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
86. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Off play action. Watts. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 81.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. 24-21, the final score. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 24-17, your final score. And then one more to highlight. Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start with the option. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Riley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
And the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Following the fumble recovery, Watts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice gain at 21 yards.
1st down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Watts. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st down, Watts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 81.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down now, Mobley. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mobley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he knocks it through. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. 14. Touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On first down, it's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Number 30.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Off the bootleg. Watts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Number 40.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Going after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Start the drive, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
finding room at the 30. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Watts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Good. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Eagles 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they act.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.